Previously on Fly with the Guy. Know of, at least, the Leaning Tower of Pisa. And so, is this a bucket list item? Well, where was Brandon? Christmas Eve, layover. Christmas Day, layover. New Year's Eve, layover. New Year's Day, flying. So I get reimbursements for all four of those.
So rather than have that be a problem during boarding.
So I have a bunch of chips because they're like €1 and some tea.
So we don't.
I've been trying to make my wallet fold all day. Cashing in my dreams, big payout. Underneath my money tree, big save.
Good morning, freaking flyers. It's another day. Praise the Lord. We are all dressed in the car because we are on our way to Lake Como. It is an hour and 13 minutes away from where we are. So hopefully the rain holds off and we can have a good day.
We gonna talk every day. We gonna talk every day. We gonna talk every day. We gonna talk every day.
Imagine what I did to my friends in Milan. 2 gay enemies of my blessed. Friends like alone, I'm not taking any chance. Only I came here, I'm blessed in the face like who? Eyes on all the things like who? Standing all the way, that's cool. Side niggas let me think I'm a fool, but I'm listening to you. Making pieces from my life that remain. I can't explain all the problems that I face. Thousand hates and I'm steady on my face. On the fucking mic, I'm spreading my rage. I'ma ride on, I'ma live long like a King Kong. I'ma stand strong. Don't know why I did wrong. But this shit is so long. I go to the oxen trying to get me down. I don't like your hustle, I ain't like me now. They lost the game, so they're trying to get me out. I don't give a fuck when you talk about me now. No. History. When I stop the stage, making history. When I'm gone, I'm going, y'all gonna miss me. When I talk, I don't know what to do. Yeah, I know what to do. What I did to my friends in Milan. 2 gay enemies supporting on my plans. Friends like alone, I'm not taking any chance. Money hiking, we have blessed in the place like who? Eyes on all the things like who? Standing all the way, that's cool. Bad niggas let me think I'm a fool, but I'm listening to you. So can relax, I need this show back.
So back at the hotel, I actually ran out of space on my memory card. And I hadn't transferred over the clips yet to my hard drive, so I couldn't delete anything. So yeah, I basically just stopped filming at some point. But Lake Como was really nice. I mean, it was cloudy, so the weather was kind of crappy. But we still got to see what we got to see. I didn't imagine that it's like so amazing in the summertime. Like that water was just like crystal clear in the winter. So I know in the summer, definitely on the bucket list to get back there. I am tired. Like I was asleep on the car ride back and I need to do a little bit of work, but I don't even think I'm going back out the room for dinner tonight. So that's it. Good evening, frequent flyers. I feel like I haven't talked to y'all in a few days because I've had a few days of doing nothing. We are back in motion. We're actually downtown Milan in the city central because this is actually the one place I haven't been all of these days of us being here. And I couldn't come to Milan and not see the Milan Cathedral, which is, I'm approaching it now and it is massive. Like, oh my gosh, so I did a little bit of history digging and it took 6 years for them to build it. This is the largest cathedral in Italy and it's the 5th largest in the world. finish up with dinner. We are currently walking back towards the car. Maybe if we pass the gelato spot, might get something sweet. I don't want gelato from a fancy place. I want gelato from a hole in the wall, a little mom and pop shop. Get back to the hotel. We need to pack up. I have a tutoring session. My time, it'll be like midnight, but where the student is, it'll be like 5 in the evening. And then this is our last night here. All right, so we're going to move into some digraphs.
What is digraph?
It's a fancy word for two sounds that make one sound. So I want you to look at my picture that I have down here. What finger is that?
Thumb.
Thumb. What sound do you hear at the beginning of thumb?
So it's like thumb.
Mm-hmm.
TH, that makes the TH.
That makes the TH. Good. So that means you might know this next one. What is this a picture of?
What is this and what are we now facing? Got me thinking, got me losing patience. Always danger on the line. Though the fear has made us wise. What are we?
Good afternoon, freaking flyers. So we are getting ready to get ready for work. I set my alarm so that I could have enough time to do everything and not be rushing. I'm going to go downstairs. I need to iron my uniforms that I'm going to wear, and no irons in the room. We got to go to this little ironing room. Iron my uniforms. I'll come back, take a shower, get dressed, finish up the packing, and then I do need to go downstairs a little bit early before our 6:30 van pickup because I need to pay for my my bill. I know I got charges on my room. Lord knows I don't want to see that bill, but I need to pay those off before we get up out of here. So let's get ready for work.
What are we? What are we? What is this and why are we still trying? What's the point when we know we're lying?
Alright, frequent flyers, so I have 10 minutes to get downstairs. I'm getting ready to go down, pay for my room service bill. This is the end of our time here in Milan. We're coming to the end of the charter experience, so I will not be coming back. Side note, so the cookies are gone, and part of me just feels like I am upsetting the ancestors by throwing away this empty tent. I am throwing it away, but it just feels upsetting to the ancestors. And I don't know how to feel about that. But here we are, breaking generational curses. Okay.
We got God, just rebels defying. So what are we right now? What are we? Oh, we're up to our knees. Oh, you tangle with me.
Last flight of the charter trip. I didn't even tell y'all we were at the end of this. 21 day
Alright guys,
situation.
we're gonna start boarding, so cabin crew, take your boarding positions, please.
Okay, that's how you're supposed to say it right there. Tell me where to go. We are working the red eye from Milan to Mombasa, but we do have a stopover in Zanzibar in Tanzania, so it's going to be a long ride. Working in the back. See you in Africa. I was working in the back on this flight, so after having first rest, I came back to have my crew meal before setting up for second service. The arrival meal service, if it's a red-eye flight, is usually going to be a breakfast, which is something sweet. If it's a daytime flight, the arrival service is then usually something that's going to be a little bit more savory. I had 280 of these things to load into the oven and cook. One of the things I do like about our ovens is that we are able to preset them, so there's a point where they just run down a timer before they start cooking. And so I usually do this as soon as possible so that I don't actually forget to cook the meals and they're ready for the meal service.
What are we?
Alright, good morning to you all. We have made it here. I just be setting my phone anywhere, Lord Jesus. We have made it to Zanzibar, Tanzania. This was supposed to be a through flight. It still technically is a through flight, but they switched around the catering situation, so all the passengers have now been offloaded. Cleaners are on. Catering is back there doing a bunch of everything as well. We will get catered and cleaned here. Then we will reboard and do our quick little 30-minute flight over to Mombasa. I have cleaned off this row, nice and sanitized. Open my air vents, and this is where I'm about to chill for the next hour. Wave hi to the vlog. My people.
Oh, we're right to our knees. Oh, you tangle with me. Never thought we'd ever have a moment. Get lost, even in the open. Oh, oh, oh.
Alright, you all, so we have finally made it here. When I tell you those two flights like to beat me down, I was worn out, but I am officially done. No more work. No more work, okay? No more work. We have made it to the hotel here. We are here for 30 hours. We leave sometime tomorrow afternoon. I don't actually know what time we leave. That's somebody else's job to keep track of. I just show up when they say show up. Different room, and I have 2 beds, but it's like one queen size bed and then one twin size bed. So this is a new version of one to lay and one to play, but I'm not mad at it. I'm in like a shaded part because I'm under a bunch of trees, but I do have actually more of an ocean view, partial ocean view. Off in the distance over there is the Indian Ocean, and I think the tide looks normal today. It was super low when we got here the last time, but it looks pretty normal today. The current agenda is to get in, get settled, get showered, maybe take a nap, and to meet within an hour. There's a group that's going straight to eat. Then there's a group that's trying to already go out and shop. There's a group that's trying to like ride camels on the beach and a whole bunch of other things. I don't know, I have to start with a shower because I feel like every fiber of this uniform is stuck to my body. Thank God I do not have to wear this anymore. Look at this, just filthy. Can you tell we served ravioli with tomato sauce? Can you tell we serve ravioli with tomato sauce? I'm sure no one is shocked by the fact that I fell asleep after getting out of the shower and I slept for like 7 hours. That was that. Yeah, we don't leave until like 8 o'clock tomorrow night. I'm not upset with myself. It is what it is. I am hungry though, so I'm gonna order some room service because the restaurant is closed and room service is like 24/7. I have a tutoring session. I didn't think about the time difference. It was pushing it in Milan when I was tutoring. The students' time was 4 p.m. and in Milan, it was like midnight for me, but that was fine because I'm a night owl. But now I'm like 2 hours ahead of Milan, so 4 p.m. for the student will be like 2 a.m. for me, which sounds wicked. But I mean, I just slept for 7 hours, so I'm wide awake. So I have a tutoring session in about 4 hours, so we're gonna eat and get ready for that. And I might as well, probably in the meantime, I'm gonna go ahead and edit a video to put out to you all because I'm almost caught up. But yeah, that's it. That's all. I also didn't want to unpack, but I had to unpack to find some clothes to wear. But it's also giving me an opportunity to pull out the clothes for my deadhead tomorrow. Oh, I didn't talk about that. And sort of reorient my bags because I'm done working. Like no more operating flights, no more charter flights, no more anything, just deadhead home. I don't need to keep certain things in certain places. So I'm putting like the heaviest, the bulkiest, the most cumbersome things in my check luggage, and then the next category of stuff in my carry-on, very light stuff. Anything that I want with me on the flight, I'm gonna keep in my tote bag. Yeah, that's that. See you when I see you.
Nor a day goes by